morning, Lincoln Nation. Today I'm with the PM-17 cableway team, and we have a team made up mostly of combat systems sailors, and they are throughout the ship pulling cables from a lot of the systems that have been installed over the last 25 years. Not all those systems are operational today. Some of those systems are going to be replaced, and we have a lot of cable throughout this ship, miles and miles. I mean, I hazard to guess that we have, I don't know, 100,000 miles of cable probably floating around this ship. And to date, these hard-working sailors have pulled out 179,000 feet of cables that are dead-ended cables, cables that go to systems that have been removed, cables that were installed at some point in the life of this ship. And you know, we have only limited waterways to provide power and signals throughout the ship, and it's important that we clear those waterways out so we can install new systems over the next 42 months and get these new systems up and operational. So I have one of the hard charging, or several of the hard charging group from PM-17. I'm going to ask them a few questions about what they're doing, what they find interesting about the job that they do, and I guess I'll start off with Professor Cruz-Diaz. Come on up here. She's the one that actually enters all the information into our computer systems that tracks what cables we've pulled. So tell Lincoln Nation a little bit about what you do on a daily business and how much cable we pull out.
Yes, sir. Well, every day the teams go out. We have 8 teams, and they pull some cable. They bring back the tags that they either hung or decided just to bring back because they finished the job that day, and then they give it to me. I enter it into the data system, and every week we provide this information to Mr. Stoling, who provides it to our captain. That's pretty much what I do.
Great, thanks. All right, this is okay. Help me out, Motsley. Help me out with tell me about what the team, what keeps them motivated.
The main thing that keeps our team motivated is actually finding cable. The hardest part every day is we do zones, so we go from space to space to space, and sometimes we don't even find cable, and it gets kind of frustrating, yeah.
It's almost like a hunting.
Yeah, it's a hunting, yeah. So once you do find that cable and it goes for thousands of feet, it kind of gets exciting.
It's kind of rewarding being able to get a little treasure hunt throughout the ship.
Yes, pretty much.
It's an interesting way of looking at it. All right, Mr. Scarangelo, what about you? What do you look forward to every day you come into work and know you're going to pull a lot of cable?
Well, like Petty Officer Maudsley said, it's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of trying to find something that may or may not be there, and sometimes we have a little, you know, we have a lot of hard work, a lot of teamwork, camaraderie.
What's the team's goal? How much cable do you guys want to pull in the end state?
Oh, we're shooting for 1 million feet, sir.
1 million feet. All right.
At least. Good.
You know, no other carrier during an RCOH has pulled 1 million feet of cable.
We've been made very well aware of that, sir.
All right, good. Well, I'm looking forward to you guys holding the record for cable pulling in an RCOH, and with 179,000 feet, I know you're well on your way to getting there. We're only a few months into this RCOH, and you're already almost 20% of your way there. So you guys are making great progress.
Absolutely.
Certainly appreciate it.
All
right. So I want to make sure I recognize on camera here these folks. These people were not just they're a good representation of the cableway team, but we have here some of the harder chargers, and their crowd has done a great job. So I'm going to recognize them with providing them with a captain's coin. So. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up and see them in action here. Okay, we've made our way up to 02100 TAC 4 TAC Lima. It's a training department space, and located the cable that the team's going to rip out. So I'm going to turn it on over to the team, and they'll show you a little bit about what they do.
All right, hey, good morning, shipmates. How you guys doing?
Good, Master.
So we're pulling some cable here, and why don't you give us a quick rundown on how exactly you pull the cable?
Well, first we actually have to frisk it. We have to take a multimeter to it and make sure that it's not energized. We frisked it yesterday, but we always want to make sure that it's safe before we start cutting it. So.
Okay, safety first, so we always make sure our sailors are safe at the work site, okay?
Yes. We don't want to be electrocuted or anything like that.
And I don't want you electrocuted either.
And then we start by, we usually put the ladder on the other side of the bulkhead because somebody has to pull it from the other side. We just go with it, cut it as we go.
Okay, so you pull and cut, pull and cut.
Pull and cut. And it's a big cable too, so we have to cut it frequently because then we won't be able to pull it very far. It gets too heavy and too hard.
Okay, do you have all the tools you need to do your jobs?
We do. Yes, we do.
Okay.
Ready?
Excellent. Let's pull some cable. Okay, Lincoln Nation, now you saw another example of a hard-working team of sailors doing great things to get Abraham Lincoln back into the fight. So stay tuned. Next week we'll bring you another team of fine sailors taking care of business, getting Abraham Lincoln out of RCOH on time. Thank you.